funny, motherfucker.
The Jell-O Program, starring Jack Benny with Mary Livingston and Phil Harris and his orchestra.
Thank you. This is Groucho Marx. Well, here I am, stepping in over my head again.
With Fibber McGee and Molly.
Folks, this is just as new to me as it is to you.
Hello? Hello, Mr. Benny, this is Rochester.
The Great Gildersleeve.
Well, what an original greeting.
Hello and welcome to another week of comedy, funny, haha, on Dwayne Old Time Radio. One thing, please subscribe to my channel. If you enjoy what I'm doing, subscribing is 100% free. Also, one more thing, if you have a few seconds or 1 minute, please leave a review on your preferred podcast service, especially if you're on Apple, Spotify, or really just your preferred podcast service. Thank you and hope you enjoy. We're going to end the month with Jack Benny, 2 episodes, More Gunga Din, May 21st, 1939, and then Skiing at Yosemite, February 18th, 1940.
The Jell-O Program, starring Jack Benny with Mary Livingston, Phil Harris, Dennis Day, and yours truly, Don Wilson. The orchestra opens the program with Relax. Every week, ladies and gentlemen, we receive a number of letters from listeners, many of them saying that Jell-O can't be beat, that it's so delicious it just can't be improved. Well, the makers of Jell-O appreciate that, of course. But all the same, they look at the matter a little differently. For ever since this grand new dessert was first introduced more than 40 years ago, the Jell-O people have been constantly working to improve it. To make those 6 delicious flavors even more delicious. To make those grand glowing colors even gayer and more festive. To make it thriftier to buy and easier to prepare. In other words, to make Jell-O even better than the best. And your thank you to us has been Jell-O's steady growth in popularity. So remember those big red letters on the box spelled Jell-O, and Jell-O assures you of the finest enjoyment, rich flavor, and glowing colors, America's favorite gelatin dessert, now better than ever. Played by the orchestra. And now, ladies and gentlemen, our program tonight will be devoted to a further description of our trip to Yosemite.
Yes, sir.
As you may remember, last week, Jack, Mary, Dennis, and myself piled into the Maxwell and left Oakland with Rochester at the wheel. Phil Harris was not a member of our little party as Jack, in a fit of anger, canceled his invitation.
It wasn't a fit of anger, Don. He just had to be disciplined, that's all.
Nevertheless, Phil laughed.
That guy has to be put in his place once in a while, you know.
Nevertheless,
I'll
Phil
teach him to get smart with me.
Nevertheless, my goodness, Jack.
Excuse me, Don.
Nevertheless, Phil left in his own car 6 hours later than we did, and much to our surprise, soon passed us on the road.
Much to whose surprise?
Quiet. Go ahead, Don.
Anyhow, realizing we couldn't reach Yosemite that night, we pulled into an auto court only to find that Phil Harris had taken the last cabin.
Who cares? We found a much better place to stay.
Some place I rang for a bellboy and a coyote came in.
Well, it was rather primitive. Huh?
It is now the following morning, and we are once more on the road headed down the highway toward Yosemite.
Careless, now that you got me loving you. Careless in everything you do. Are you just careless as you seem to be? Or do you just careless for me? I said for me.
Very good, Rochester, very good. Now sing Scatterbrain.
Now, wait a minute, boss.
Rochester, I said sing Scatterbrain.
I'm tired singing for you all the time. Why don't you put a radio in this car?
Because I only want to hear what I want to hear. That's why.
Oh, Jack, let him rest. He's been singing for an hour.
I don't mind Livingston, but at 8 o'clock he wants me to imitate Amos and Andy.
Well?
I can't do that blackface stuff.
You can try, that's all I ask. You don't have to be perfect. There's a car coming, Rochester. I think we better let it pass us.
I think it's inevitable.
Look at that speed demon showing off. He ought to get a ticket.
Oh, you're jealous of every car that's got cylinders.
I am not.
Boy, what a ride. 2 days to make 180 miles.
Listen, Mary, if you don't like it, get out and walk.
How can I walk after 2 days in this cocktail shaker?
Oh, this car doesn't vibrate so much.
It doesn't. You've been trying to get that cigar in your mouth for the last 5 miles.
Don't worry, I'll make it. Yeah, I never saw anyone like it. It's funny Don and Dennis aren't complaining.
I'm fine, Mr. Benny.
There you are. Are you all right back there, Don?
Well, tell you the truth, Jack, I'm still a little sleepy.
You're sleepy. What about me? You're a nice fella, Don, but that's the last time I'll ever share a bed with you and Dennis.
I didn't have much of it.
That's right. You were wedged in pretty tight there. Incidentally, Dennis, what was the idea of wiggling your ears all night long?
I dreamt there was a butterfly on my way to a daisy.
Well, that's rather odd.
You know, Jack, I had a dream, too. I dreamt I was lost in Mexico with Clark Gable.
Oh.
Mighty nice country down there.
Yeah, especially this time of year, you know. Another car wants to pass us, Rochester.
Okay, boss, let's look nonchalant.
Never mind, let him go, the fool. There's another guy that ought to get pinched.
Oh, he wasn't going so fast.
He wasn't, eh? He passed us, and our speedometer says 65 miles an hour.
I thought you were going to have that fixed.
Never mind.
Say, boss, there's a big hill up ahead. What do we do?
What'll we do? Climb it, of course.
It's pretty steep, you know.
Rochester, this car's made hills much steeper than that one.
Not doing my regime.
Just give her the gas. We'll make it.
Okay, hang on, everybody.
There you are. We're doing fine.
Uh-oh.
Well, don't let it die out. I'm going to throw it into second.
There ain't no second.
Then throw it into third. What are you waiting for?
Okay, boss.
There. Now we'll make it. Pull the choke out.
Okay.
Keep calm, everybody. Don't get excited. We're near the top. We're making it. We're making it.
That did it. We're over.
Well, here we are. It was a little dangerous, but we're all right now, eh, Mary?
I don't know why I don't punch you right in the nose.
You wouldn't dare. You weren't afraid, were you, Dennis?
No, sir, that was fun. Let's do it again.
It won't be necessary.
Say, Jack, now the excitement is over. Let's stop at that lunchroom up ahead and get something to eat.
Okay.
There's a gas station alongside of it.
Good. We'll put some water in the radiator and some air in the tires.
Yeah, and you better put some of that stuff they make a little profit on in the gas tank.
I was going to get some gas, Rochester, so mind your own business. Well, here we are. Let's stop. Gee, I'm hungry.
Rocky Crest, 10 minutes here, folks.
Rochester, you're not driving a bus. Now get out, everybody. Oh, boy, it feels good to stretch, huh?
Yes, sir. I'm stiff as a board.
I feel wonderful. Simply marvelous.
You don't have to be so sarcastic, Mary. What about the women that used to ride across the plains in covered wagons?
I envy him.
Well, I'll tell you one thing, Mary. If I ever ask you to take a trip with me again, I'll go right out and have my head examined.
And if I say yes, they can throw a net over both of us.
All right, all right. I've got to get some gas, so wait for me in the lunchroom. And if it's not too much trouble, order me a peanut butter sandwich, will you?
Okay. Come on, Don.
Right with you, Mary.
See you later. Now, where did Dennis disappear to? Oh.
Yes, sir?
I want 5 gallons of gas, please.
Ethel, Pethel, or Schmethel?
The regular gas will be all right. 5 gallons, please.
The Ethel is much better for your motor.
Now, look, buddy, I know what I want. Put in 5 gallons of regular gas.
Okay, you're the doctor.
You remind me of a fella that waited on me in a sporting goods store in Oakland.
That's my brother Egbert. Isn't he priceless?
He sure is.
Oh, Mr. Benny, where'd the gang go?
They're in the lunchroom, Dennis.
Okay. La, 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 la.
I never saw such a happy kid. Say, Rochester, see what else the car needs. I'm going in and eat.
Don't forget the driver, boss.
Oh, yes, I'll bring you back something. What do you want, Rochester?
I'd like a stuffed pork chop under glass.
You'll get a hamburger under mustard and piccalilli. Now, check the tires so we can leave as soon as possible.
Okay.
Please pass the ketchup, will you, Mary?
Here you are, Don.
Oh, you're eating already, eh? Did you order my peanut butter sandwich, Mary?
Yes, and it was delicious.
Oh, fine. Now, order me another one.
Say, Mr. Benny, look what I found on this record machine.
What, Dennis?
Look at number 12 here. It says, Darn That Dream with a vocal refrain by Dennis Day.
Oh, one of your records, eh? Well, let's hear it. Put in a nickel.
Okay. Dream, I dream each night. You say you love me and you hold me tight. But when I awake, you're out of sight. Oh, darn that dream. Darn your lips and darn your eyes. They lift me high above the moonlit skies. Then I tumble out of paradise. Oh, darn that dream. Darn that one-track mind of mine. It can't understand that you don't care. Just to change the mood I'm in, I've welcome an eyeful nightmare. Darn that dream, and bless it too. Without that dream, I never would have you. But it haunts me and it won't come true. Oh, darn that dream. That dream and bless it too. Without that dream, I never would have you. But it haunts me and it won't come true. Oh, darn that dream. Oh, darn it.
Say, Dennis, that was swell. I didn't know you made records.
Shall I play it again?
No, don't bother. But it was a grand number.
You ought to sing it on the program sometime.
You're darn right.
Gee, the food's good here, isn't it, Jack?
Well, we were pretty hungry, Don. Oh, Miss,
Yes, sir?
that peanut butter was delicious, but I'm still hungry. Give me a T-bone steak for myself and a hamburger to take out.
Okay. 2 cows. Torture one.
And by the way, Miss, I want my steak very rare.
The T-bone's for Tarzan.
Well, they understand each other anyway.
Let's hurry up and eat, fellas. I'm dying to get to Yosemite.
Gee, I'll bet Mr. Harris is there already.
Who, Phil? Oh, he's still sleeping in that auto court. He might have passed us yesterday, but we'll beat him into Yosemite.
We will, eh?
Yeah, you know the story of the hare and the tortoise, don't you, Mary?
The what?
The tortoise. You know, turtle.
One turtle soup.
Wait a minute. I didn't order any soup.
Oh, pardon me. Scuttle the turtle.
You can't even open your mouth around here. What's that?
There's a parrot over there. Isn't it cute?
Where? Oh, yeah, in that cage. Let's go over and talk to it.
Gee, I love parrots.
That one's a beauty.
It sure is cute. Hello, Polly. Isn't that marvelous? Polly, want a cracker? Gee whiz. You talk to him, Mary.
Okay. Hello, Polly.
Hiya, babe. What you doing tonight?
Well, that's terrific.
Your steak is ready, sir.
Thanks. Gee, Mary, isn't it wonderful the way that bird talks? Huh?
Yeah, hurry up and eat your steak, Jeff, so we can get out of here.
Well, it won't take me long. Oh, miss, will you please fill this thermos bottle with coffee? I want to take it with me.
Yes, sir.
Very little cream.
One quart of coffee. There you are.
Thank you. Gee, you folks measure everything around here, don't you?
Stop talking, Jack. We want to get going.
I'll be through in a minute, Don.
Pardon me, but aren't you Jack Benny from the radio?
Yes, I am.
I thought so. Would you mind autographing this piece of rye crisp for me?
Well, I'll be glad to.
You know, Mr. Benny, you're my favorite comedian.
Well, thanks very much.
I like Fred Allen.
You sound like him, too. That parrot's a little fresh there. Here's your autograph, miss.
Thanks.
Go again. Go again. Go again. Boy, am I tired of that.
Nobody asked you to listen, you know.
And it's in a tree that fills the tree. Boy.
Well, plenty of people like that song if you want to know something.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, Jack, you're arguing with a parrot.
I don't care. He started it. Let's get out of here. Give me the check, please.
For everybody?
Yes, it's my treat. And here's 50 cents for you, miss.
Well, now I've seen everything. Shoot me.
Oh, how I'd love to. Come on, fellas.
Before we go, miss, I want to congratulate you on the marvelous dish of Jell-O you served me.
Thank you.
I can see now why it's America's favorite gelatin dessert. It's tempting and appetizing, easy to make, and as you know, comes in 6 delicious flavors.
Look for the big blue letters on the box. Get it all in.
My, what a fresh bird that is. By the way, miss, where's that hamburger?
Here you are. It's in this bag.
Oh, yes. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Mr. Benny.
He's got a spoon in his pocket.
I have not. Come on, gang. Let's get out of here. I'd rather have a canary any day.
You had a canary and you took it back because he couldn't sing Rigoletto.
Well, it wasn't the guarantee.
What a guy. He expects Nelson Eddy with feathers.
Oh, quiet. Hey, Rochester, here's your sandwich.
Thanks, boss.
Is everything all set now?
Everything's fine, all ready to go.
Good. How much do I owe you, young man?
That'll be $2.10 for gas and $12 for the tire.
The tire? What tire?
Hop in, boss. Let's get going.
Wait a minute, Rochester. What's the idea of buying a new tire?
Well, you told me to check them, and the right front one was a little low.
Yes?
So I put some air in it, then kicked it to see if it was hard.
Uh-huh.
I never should have done that.
Well, that's no excuse for buying a new tire. If it blew out, you could have patched the inner tube.
Patch it? We couldn't even find it.
Well, here's your money, mister. And from now on, Rochester, before you buy anything, please consult me first. Come on, everybody, let's go. Where's Dennis? Oh. Well, pile in, fellas. I'll get the car started.
Are you going to drive, boss?
Yes, I'll drive for a while so you can eat your sandwich.
Are you ready to go, Mr. Benny?
Yes, hop in, Dennis. Come on, everybody. I'm driving. Now, let's see. Where's the starter, Rochester?
Right there on the floor next to the mousetrap.
Oh, yes.
Mice, I'm getting out of here.
Don't worry, Mary. There was one little mouse living in the toolbox.
Little mouse, he came out and hit me with a hammer, didn't he?
Oh, stop exaggerating. Now, hold on, everybody. We're off. There we are. easy the car rides when I handle it, Rochester?
Uh-huh.
All you have to do is know how to drive it, that's all. That's all there is to it. I'm doing all right, ain't I, Mary?
Yeah, but you look pretty silly with those goggles on.
I do, eh?
And turn your cap around. Who do you think you are, Barney Oldfield?
I'll wear my cap any way I want to. Shut up! Oh, Don, you're not nervous with me driving, are you?
No, Jack, but what makes the car weave from side to side?
With this new tire on, it's gone nuts.
Well, it does throw me off a little. I'll hold the wheel tighter.
Somebody wants to pass us.
Pull over at the side, Rochester.
You're driving, boss.
Oh, yes. Come on, come on. How can people drive that fast? A guy like that ought to get a ticket.
Was that Phil Harris, Mr. Benny?
No, Phil's got a red sport model with a blonde siren. Say, fellas, you know, it's fun being at the wheel for a change.
Hey, Jack, pull over. Somebody else wants to pass us.
Okay.
Well, I'll be darned. It's a hay wagon.
Yeah.
What, Jack, do you mean to say you're going to let a team of horses pass us?
They weren't ordinary horses, Don. The one on the outside looked like Indian broom. Hey, fellas, look at that sign. Yosemite National Park. 23 miles.
Gee, I just got time to knit a sweater.
You have not. Allowing for the hills and everything, we'll be there in a couple of hours.
Say, boss, you want me to drive for a while?
No, I don't want to bother changing seats.
You don't have to change. Just hand me the wheel.
Don't be smart. I'll drive, Rochester. Everybody has to be so comical. Good heavens, another speed demon.
It looks like Phil Harris's car.
It is Phil. Pull over, Jack.
Pull over nothing. He's not going to beat me to Yosemite. I'm going to hog the road. Keep on honking, Phil. That ain't going to help any. Come on, pull that egg beater out of the way. Oh, boy, is he burning up.
Jack, you're right in the center of the road.
I know what I'm doing. I'll teach that guy to show off.
Come on, Jackson. I'm in a hurry. Let me by.
Oh, no, Phil. Get in line. From now on, it's going to be a parade.
Pull over to the side, buddy. What do you think you're doing?
Who, me, officer?
Yes, you, and make it snappy.
Here, Rochester, you sit at the wheel.
It's too late now, boss.
What's the idea of blocking the highway? Don't you know it's against the law?
Well, gee, officer.
Let me see your driver's license.
I'm glad you got that guy, officer. He's a menace to safe driving.
I was only kidding, Phil Harris, and you know it. Look, officer, we're friends.
Friends, huh?
I never saw this guy before in my life. I think he's crazy.
Why, Phil Harris, you mean to say that...
May I go now, officer? I'm a physician, and I'm on a rush call.
Go right ahead, Doctor.
Doctor? He's no more doctor than I am.
By the way, officer, I'd inspect the trunk in the back of his car. I think there's a body in it.
Why, Phil Harris!
So long, officer. Goodbye, Doctor.
Now, look, officer.
I've had about enough out of you. Let's have that driver's license.
Now, look, officer, you see, I'm taking my little family to Yosemite. I worked hard all year and saved up every penny, and this is to be our vacation up in the snow. You say one word, Mary Livingston. I realize, officer, that I've broken the law, but I'd just hate to have anything upset the vacation plans of my little family.
I see. Well, I'm a family man myself, and I appreciate what this trip means to you, so I'll let you go this time. But in the future, keep to the right.
Oh, I will, officer, I will. Way over to the side. Gee, thanks very much.
You're welcome. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Well, that was a close call. All right, relax, fellas, and let's get started.
Can I drive now, Daddy?
Rochester! I'll drive till we get there. Well, here we are, fellas, coming into Yosemite.
A fine time to be getting in. 10 o'clock at night.
Well, we have mountains to climb. There were a lot of curves. Oh, Rochester, where are you?
Right beside you, boss. It's dark.
Well, either open your eyes or smile. fun we're going to have. We'll check in at the Ahwahnee Hotel, have a nice hot shower, a little supper, and get to bed so we can get up early in the morning and go out and play in the snow.
Oh, boy.
How are we going to get through that gate? It's closed.
Well, naturally it's closed. You got to pay $2 to get into the park. There's the ranger station right there. Here comes the ranger now.
Good evening, folks.
Good evening. We're on our way. We want to go to the Ahwahnee Hotel to spend a few days there. That's $2 to get in, isn't it?
Yes, but you can't get through tonight. The park closes at 10 p.m.
What?
I'm sorry, but we don't open until 6 o'clock in the morning.
6 o'clock in the morning? Well, what are we going to do to Len?
There's a lovely auto camp just 40 miles back.
I know. We stayed there last night. Now, look, mister, can't you make an exception just for tonight?
I'm sorry. I'd like to help you out, but rules are rules.
I see.
Good night.
Good night. Well, this is the last straw.
What are we going to do now, Jack?
I don't know. I got a couple of tents in the back of the car. We can put them up.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Oh, everything is fun to you.
Well, Dennis is right. It won't hurt to rough it once in a while. It'll be good for us. Oh, my goodness, don't tell me it's going to rain now.
That's all we need.
Well, we might just well spend the night right here in the car. We're all tired anyway, and we'll sleep till morning.
That's right, Jack. It'll only be a few hours.
Doggone, it looks like it's really going to rain.
My bunion's bouncing, if that means anything.
Here it comes. Well, good night, fellas.
Good night, Jack.
Good night, Mr. Benny.
Good night. Dennis, you don't have to put your pajamas on. Well, good night, Mary. Pleasant dreams.
Keep 'em.
Oh, nuts.
So we leave our little group sleeping peacefully with the rain beating a lullaby on top of the car. What will happen in the morning? Will they finally reach Ahwahnee Hotel in Yosemite? Will they go skiing? Will Jack fall down and break his crown?
I hope so.
Tune in next Sunday night and find out. Play, Phil.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to pretend I'm the postman delivering a Valentine to your home. Just tear open the envelope and you'll find it's a Valentine from all of us to all of you. A brand new Jell-O recipe for Valentine's Day. It's called Jell-O Valentine Hearts. Rich crimson hearts made of delicious cherry Jell-O, strikingly arranged on heart-shaped pieces of white cake. And here's how easy it is to make. In 1 pint of hot water, dissolve 1 package of cherry Jell-O, or any red Jell-O flavor you prefer. Turn into a shallow pan and chill until firm. Then cut into hearts with a heart-shaped cutter and arrange on heart-shaped pieces of cake. Serve plain or garnish with whipped cream, and you'll have a swell dessert for Valentine's Day that's really distinctive. So whether you plan to have a Valentine's party or just a regular family dinner, give the meal a festive touch with Jell-O Valentine Hearts. And let me tell you, you'll win every heart at the table.
Well, it's still raining. This is the last number of the 19th program in the current Jell-O series. I will be with you again next Sunday night at the same time. Meanwhile, while we're sitting out here in the rain, I want to congratulate the Boy Scouts of America, who are this week celebrating their 30th anniversary. You know, Mary, I used to be a Boy Scout.
Quiet, I'm trying to sleep.
Oh, that's right. Good night, folks.
And here's more fun and enjoyment for you. Tune in every Tuesday night for another swell half-hour Jell-O entertainment, the famous Aldrich family. See your local paper for time and station. It's a Blue World is from Music in My Heart. This is the National Broadcasting Company. The Jell-O program, starring Jack Benny, with Mary Livingston, Phil Harris, Dennis Day, and yours truly, Don Wilson. The orchestra opens the program with Let's All Sing Together. Youngster, did this ever happen to you? The family would sit down to some special dessert, but you weren't allowed to have any. Remember how hurt you felt? Well, that never happens when there's Jell-O for dessert. For Jell-O is marvelously light and wholesome, and the whole family can enjoy it, from Grandpop on down to Junior. And believe me, the whole family does enjoy it. For Jell-O is the perfect ending to any meal. Those 6 delicious flavors are as delightful and refreshing as the juicy ripe fruit itself. And those 6 gay colors, as cheerful as a rainbow, make a radiant success of your dessert course. Make it something truly special every time. So treat the family to some Jell-O tomorrow. If you haven't enjoyed it recently, you'll find it even better than you remember. More delicious and inviting, more downright swell. Try it and see. Look for those big red letters on the box. They spell Jell-O, and Jell-O spells an all-family treat. Let's All Sing Together, played by the orchestra. Now, ladies and gentlemen, for the last installment of our recent journey to Yosemite National Park and Jack Maxwell. The trip will go down in history with the adventures of Marco Polo, the exploits of Admiral Byrd, the voyage of Christopher Columbus.
Don't forget the Rover Boys.
Quiet, Mary.
As you remember, last week's episode ended with Jack skiing down a steep hill and crashing into the ski house, with the result that he suffered a sprained ligament in his leg and several assorted abrasions.
Oh, it's a miracle I'm alive. I must be made of iron. Continue, Don.
It is now several days later, and we take you to Jack's room at the Ahwahnee Hotel in Yosemite, where he is convalescing.
It's my birthday, too, folks.
Jack is propped up in bed, and as the scene opens, we find Rochester reading to him from a magazine.
It was past midnight, and the moon was shining brightly through the magnolia trees as Ronald walked into the garden. Carlotta heard his footsteps approaching and looked up like a fighting gazelle.
That's Gazelle. That's fighting Gazelle.
Don't be alarmed, darling, cried the young American engineer. It is I have come back for you.
I knew he would.
Carlotta's dark Mexican eyes flashed. Her lips quivered. Kiss me, she said. Kiss me.
All right, never mind the dialect. Go ahead.
The smile on Ronald's face suddenly turned to a sneer. It's no use, Carlotta, he said. I only come back to say goodbye. This is the end.
The darn fool. Doesn't he know she loves him?
But Ronald, cried Carlotta, you can't go. We're married. And what about the baby?
The baby? What baby?
That was last month, boss. We missed that.
Oh. Well, that changes everything. Go ahead.
Ronald turned and started toward the gate. Carlotta clung to him, and the tears came to her eyes. But Ronald laughed bitterly and struck her to the ground.
Brute.
She quickly arose and ran toward him. His back was turned, so she could not see the long, thin dagger flashing in his hand.
A dagger?
She crept closer and closer. Ronald's back was still turned.
Yes, yes.
Please, Ronald, she cried. He did not answer.
Oh.
So she clutched the dagger and raised it higher and higher and higher.
Oh, my goodness, he better run.
No hurry. Continued next month.
What? It's a fine ending. They always leave you in suspense like that.
It's a great story, though.
Yes, and you know, Rochester would make a swell picture. Can't you just see me as a young American engineer that spurns the love of this beautiful senorita? It's no use, Carlotta. I only came back to say goodbye. This is the end. And then when she tries to kiss me, I'd knock her to the ground. Ha ha! What I could do to a part like that. I wonder who who the right girl would be to play opposite me. Of course, Hedy Lamarr might be the type. She's dark and she's got those flashing eyes.
She's too healthy. You'd never knock her down.
Well, I still think we'd make a very romantic couple. Come in.
Hello, Jack. Happy birthday.
Oh, hello, Mary. Thanks. I'm having a fine birthday this year, flat on my back in bed.
Don't feel so sorry for yourself. Your leg hurts a little, that's all.
Is that so? Well, if you want to know something, young lady, I had a pretty bad accident, and it's a serious case.
Oh, everything is serious with you.
It is, eh?
Last month you got a sliver in your finger, and you wanted to go to the Mayo Brothers to have it taken out.
Now, wait a minute, Mary Livingston. That sliver wasn't in my finger. It was in my tongue, and it was painful.
Well, I told you not to eat those good humors so close to the stick.
Mary, did you come in here to sympathize with me or aggravate me?
I came in to bring you a birthday present. Here it is.
Ouch, my leg. I got a sore leg. That's why I'm in bed. Didn't have to throw the package.
I'm sorry, Jack. I forgot.
What's the present? I'll open it later.
It's a bottle of rubbing alcohol for your back.
Oh.
Well, you like it, don't you?
Yes, thanks. It's just what I need. Rubbing alcohol, a fine birthday present. Anyway, I'm glad you dropped in, Mary. It gets so monotonous lying here in bed.
How about another game of casino, boss?
Okay, how much do I owe you now, Rochester?
Let's see. I got the score right here. 4, carry 2, add 5.
Well, how much is it?
$8,000.
Let's see that. That's $80. You're supposed to put a decimal point in there.
You put in the money, I'll put in the point.
$80, eh?
Why, Jack Benny, you mean to say you lost $80 to Rochester playing casino?
Not only that, I was teaching him the game. Oh, well, we were only playing for fun. Hey, Roch?
You ain't gonna rock me out of it.
All right, Mr. Van Jones, I'll add it to your check next week. Wish my nurse would get here. It's supposed to be here at 8 o'clock, and it's 11:30.
I saw her a little while ago.
Where?
She was out skiing with Phil Harris.
Oh, fine. I pay a nurse $7 a day so she can slide down a hill with Harris. I'll never find her when I want her.
Well, I think you went too far yesterday when you hung that cowbell around her neck.
Well, I had to do something. See, my leg's throbbing, and I got a fever and everything. Maybe that's her now. Come in.
Hello, Jack. Happy birthday.
Oh, thanks, Don.
Happy birthday, Mr. Benny. Are you feeling better?
Oh, a little, Dennis, but I'm still not myself. My leg hurts, and I ache all over.
Oh, that's too bad. Well, anyway, Jack, you're a year older today.
That doesn't help any either.
Now, listen, Mary, I wouldn't say anything if I were you after that birthday present you gave me. You know, fellas, I just received a lovely bottle of rubbing alcohol from Miss Livingston.
No kidding.
Yeah, what a present. Suppose if I had a cold, she'd have bought me Kleenex. If I had a headache, she'd have bought me a box of aspirin.
As long as you stay under $1, you're safe.
Just what I was getting at. I wouldn't mind that so much, Mary, but after the beautiful birthday presents I always give you. Remember that mink jacket 3 years ago?
Some mink jacket. Every spring it comes out to look at its shadow.
Oh, you always have to run and get things to praise. Yeah, I wish my nurse would get here, or my doctor, or somebody. I'm tired of lying here in bed.
You want to teach me some more casino, boss?
No, I lost $80. That's enough. And incidentally, Rochester, in as much as I was teaching you the game, I'm charging you $60 per lesson. So I only owe you $20. And if I recall correctly, I recently gave you my old blue suit, which is worth at least $20, so I really don't owe you anything.
I know we'd arrive there, but I didn't know just how.
Well, that's how, and the meeting is closed. I wish the doctor'd show up. I want to get back to Hollywood in time for our broadcast Sunday.
Oh, you'll make it all right, Jack.
Sure, there's nothing the matter with you.
There's plenty the matter with me. I just don't complain, that's all.
Say, Mr. Benny, what song do you want me to sing next Sunday?
Well, Dennis, what's popular right now?
There's a new number out called The Isle of May. It's a ballad type. Would that be all right?
I don't know. Does it fit you, Dennis?
I think so. It goes something like this.
We strolled
was swell, Dennis. That song's going to be all right for the program.
I think I ought to brush up on it, though.
Maybe so.
Oh, Jack, speaking of Sunday's show, I have a problem that's been bothering me.
You have, Don?
Yes, it's been on my mind all day, and I just can't seem to arrive at a definite solution.
My goodness, what is it?
Well, on next Sunday's show, I don't know whether to say, go to your neighborhood grocer and ask him for a package of Jell-O, or run to your neighborhood grocer and ask him for a package of Jell-O.
Oh, well, that is a problem there.
I like go.
I like run.
Yes, either one is good, Don.
No, Jack, no. I don't think they convey the idea of enough speed.
Oh, well, how about hasten, Don? Listen to this. Hasten to your neighborhood grocer and ask him for a package of Jell-O. How's that for the customers?
Well, I don't know.
How about shooting him out of a cannon?
Out of a cannon?
That's it. Shoot yourself out of a cannon to your neighborhood grocer and ask him for a package of Jell-O. Thanks, Mary. That's terrific.
You're welcome.
See you later, Jack.
Oh, Don.
Wow, cannon.
Gee.
Well, I'll be doggone.
Me too. Well, if my nurse doesn't get here pretty soon, I'll say, Rochester, give me a spoonful of that iron tonic.
Oh, was there iron in that, boss?
Why, certainly, iron and alcohol.
My, that's the first time I ever had a metallic martini.
You lay off my medicine. Gee, my leg hurts again. I get those shooting pains. Come in.
Oh, Jack, it's Dr. Nelson.
It's about time. So it's you, Doctor.
Yes. Well, quite a little party we're having here. How are you today, Miss Livingston?
I'm just fine, Doctor.
That's good. And you, Mr. Day, how's your health?
I feel marvelous.
Fine. And Rochester, how are you feeling?
Okay, Doc, I'm okay.
Good. Well, I'll be running along now. Goodbye.
Hey, wait a minute. I'm the patient here. What about me?
Oh, yes, Mr. Benny. Yes. How is your arm today? Still bothering you?
It's my leg, my left leg. My arms are all right. I just lost $80 playing cards with them.
Oh, certainly it's your leg. You fell off a horse.
A horse? Look, Doc, I never fell off a horse on my leg in my life. Now, Doc, here's the whole story. Don't you remember? I hurt my leg skiing. I went down the mountain at Badger Pass and crashed through the ski house. Then we phoned for you and you came to examine me, remember?
Oh, yes, and I'll never forget how you called me Daddy.
Well, I was delirious, that's why. I was delirious.
Well, just the same, it was embarrassing. I'm a bachelor, you know.
I know. Now, look, Doctor, I want to know if I can get out of here today and go home.
You see, Doctor, Mr. Benny's anxious to get up because it's his birthday today.
Well, congratulations, young man. How old are you?
It's none of your business. I'm old enough to vote.
For Lincoln.
Mary. I'm trying to get some information here. Now, Doctor, when am... Oh, come in.
Well, Jack, your nurse finally arrived.
So I see. Awfully glad you dropped in, nurse.
How's my little patient today?
As if you cared. And take off those skis. My goodness.
Well, I'm only going to be here for a minute.
Did you hear that, Doctor? Fine nurse you recommended. Supposed to be taking care of me. She's out skiing with Phil Harris all day.
You're a naughty girl, Miss Kelly.
I'm sorry, kid.
Later, Miss Kelly.
Now, look, Doc, I want to find out if I can...
Miss Kelly, will you please take Mr. Benny's pulse?
Okay, Doctor. Let me have your wrist, Mr. Benny.
Here. Well, you going to come here? You want me to throw it over? Now, come here.
All right.
Here. Here's my wrist. Nothing but screwballs in this room. I'll bet $10 Olson and Johnson are under the bed. Well, Miss Kelly, what about it?
Oh, Doctor, Mr. Benny has no pulse. I can't feel a thing.
Of course not. You're wearing mittens. No pulse. Why, the blood just leaks through my veins.
It can't be that happy.
Is that so? Now, Doctor, for the last time, I want to find out if I can get... Oh, for heaven's sake, come in. Hiya, Jackson. How's your leg? I'm certainly worried about that, Phil Harris.
Hello, Phil.
Oh, there you are, Miss Kelly. Hiding from me, huh?
Hiding from you? She works here. Incidentally, Phil, when you came in, you might at least have wished me a happy birthday.
Oh, yeah. Happy birthday, Jackson.
Keep it. Happy birthday.
Oh, is this your birthday, Mr. Benny?
Yes.
Well, if I'd have known that, I'd have put a candle on your post-age.
Oh, that would have been lovely.
You know, Jackson, I forgot all about this being your birthday, and I feel terrible about not bringing you a gift.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I don't want you to think I'm a heel.
Believe me, Phil, one little present won't influence me one way or the other. So don't worry about it.
Well, I think I'll be running along now, Mr. Benny.
Now, wait a minute, Doctor. You haven't told me if I can leave here today and go home.
Oh, my goodness. You could have gone home 4 days ago.
I could? Then why keep me in bed? Why didn't you tell me then? I'm going to pack and get out of here. What's my bill, Doctor?
$35.
$35?
I'll make it $37.50. I saw a suit I like today.
You'll get $35. Rochester, take care of that, will you?
Okay, boss. Do you play casino, Doctor?
Yes, I do.
Follow me.
Keep your fingers crossed, Mary. What do I owe you, nurse?
$42. That's 6 days at $7 a day.
Now, wait a minute. You only dropped in for lunch. The rest of the time you were skiing with Phil Harris.
Well, I'm the outdoor type.
Well, then get out of here. Here's your money.
Thank you, Mr. Benny. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Come on, Philzy.
Right with you, baby. So long, Jackson. See you in Hollywood.
I'm going to get dressed. Hand me my robe, Mary.
Here you are. It's about time you took that emblem off the back of it.
Never mind that.
Look at that. Golden Gloves, 1898.
My father's robe. Now, Mary, call downstairs and have the room clerk make up the bill. Tell him I'm paying for everybody's room but my nurse's boyfriend.
Okay.
Oh, Dennis, help me get my things packed, will you?
Yes, Mr. Benny.
Hello, the room clerk, please.
Dennis, take all my shirts and socks out of the top drawer.
Hello, room clerk. Will you please make up Mr. Benny's bill? We're checking out today.
Dennis, hand me that suitcase, the larger one.
Yes, everybody except Phil Harris.
Where'll I put the sweaters?
Right in there and keep them together.
How much does that amount to?
And don't forget my skates.
$198?
And put them in my... $198?
Well, have it itemized. Thank you.
$198. I've been in bed since the first day here. Come on, Dennis, get going. Pack, for heaven's sake.
Yes, sir.
Come in.
Telegram for Jack Benny.
Take it, Mary.
Okay.
Where do you want these pieces of skis put, Mr. Benny?
Throw them in the fireplace. Who's the wire from, Mary?
Fred Allen.
Fred Allen? What does he say? All right, what does he say?
He says, Dear Jack, as long as you made it, happy birthday.
Well, you can throw that in the fireplace, too. Dennis, not my underwear. I meant the telegram. Give me the poker, quick. Give me the poker. Oh, what a kid.
see. I wonder if I... There, I hope I didn't forget anything. That was quick, Mary. You all packed?
Yeah, how did your leg feel?
Well, I can't put much weight on it yet, but it's all right. Rochester, did you get all the stuff out of the bathroom? My razor and everything?
Yeah. Say, boss, do you want that old tube of shaving cream, too?
Of course I want it.
There isn't enough there to shave the fuzz off a peach.
I have a very light beard, so get it. Now, let's see. The bellboy took the other 4 grips. Rochester, grab those 2. Mary, help me with this big one, will you?
Okay.
Oh, now what? Come in.
Well, how's my little patient today?
You were here already, Doctor.
Oh, that's right. Goodbye.
What a klutz. How'd you make out with him in that casino game, Rochester?
Okay. What can I do with a stethoscope?
You didn't have to go that far. I just wanted to square the bill, that's all.
I got enough pills to last me for the rest of my life.
All right, now grab those 2 bags and let's get moving. Come on, Mary. Is Dennis packed?
Yeah, he's downstairs in the lobby.
Now let's get on our way. You go ahead, Rochester. Come on, Mary. We'll stop at the cashier's desk and take care of the bill. Oh, Don.
Yes, Jack?
Help everybody get their things in the car so we can get started.
Okay, and by the way, Jack, I think that cannon idea is going to work out all right.
What cannon idea?
Well, you know, shoot yourself out of a cannon to your neighborhood...
Oh, yes. Congratulations, Don. See you in the car. Oh, cashier, give me my bill, please.
Here you are, sir. It's $198.40.
40 cents? Oh, you just told Miss Livingston on the phone that the bill was $198. What's the extra 40 cents for?
There's a towel sticking out of your suitcase.
I brought that with me. It's mine.
Certainly. It says Bluebell Auto Court on it.
Of course. I'll make out a check, young man, for $198. Now, let's see. The Awani Hotel. How do you spell Awani?
Awani? Hey, Eddie, how do you spell Awani?
Awani? Hey, Bill, how do you spell Awani? Awani? Hey, Sam!
Never mind. I'll just take it off the cash. That's good enough.
You know, Awani is an Indian word.
Yes, I heard all about it.
In fact, I'm an Indian myself.
I know. I can see where you were scalped. Now, here's your check.
Thank you, sir, and a happy birthday.
Fine birthday. Come on, Mary.
Oh, Jack, here comes your doctor.
Oh, yes. I might as well be nice to him and say goodbye. Oh, doctor.
Yes?
I'm checking out, and I just want to say goodbye to you.
Goodbye, and I hope you've enjoyed your stay here.
Oh, I have. It was very pleasant.
I'd like to walk out to the car with you, but I've got to rush upstairs and see Jack Benny. He hurt his leg.
Well, listen, Doctor, if you knock on Mr. Benny's door and he says, come in, drop the conversation. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Come on, Jack, we're waiting for you.
Yeah, hurry up, Mr. Benny.
I'm coming. Be right with you.
Oh, Mr. Benny.
Yes?
You're wanted on the telephone. We can take it right here.
Thank you. Who would be calling me here? Hello?
Hello, is this Jack Benny?
Yes.
This is Western Union. We have a singing telegram for you from your father in Miami Beach. It's a birthday greeting.
Oh, a singing telegram from Dad, eh? Well, that's cute. Go ahead.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Jack Benny.
Look, that was birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Jack Benny. Happy birthday to you. Well, thank you very much. That was swell, really. Look, I've got to get away now.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday. The car is waiting for you. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, Jack Benny. Happy birthday, dear Jack. Happy birthday to you.
Well, that was awfully sweet of you, really.
What happened? Happy day. 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 Happy birthday, Jack Benny.
Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Yes, you're welcome. Very well.
coming, I'm coming.
Yes, sir, ladies and gentlemen, 3 weeks ago, when we told you about Jell-O Orange Vanilla Whip, we really started something. Letters have been coming in every day telling us how much folks have enjoyed this new Jell-O dessert. In fact, it's proved such a big hit that we've decided to give you this swell, easy recipe again for those of you who may have missed it the first time. Here's how it goes. Take 1 package each of orange Jell-O and Jell-O vanilla pudding and make them up as you usually do. Then chill the orange Jell-O and whip it as directed on the box. Next, chill the Jell-O vanilla pudding and add to the whipped Jell-O, beating constantly until blended. Then mold and you have a grand, inexpensive treat, simply ideal for parties and special occasions. So, friends, be sure to try this intriguing new combination of golden orange Jell-O and creamy Jell-O vanilla pudding. It's really different, really delicious, really top.
Well, folks, we're on our way home now. This is the last number of the 21st program in the current Jell-O series. And we will be with you again next Sunday night at the same time from Hollywood, California. You know, Mary, it was thrilling being up in Yosemite, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was swell.
What are you laughing at?
I'll never forget the expression on your face when you crashed through the ski house.
Boy, that was fun. Quiet, Dennis. Good night, folks.
And here's more fun and enjoyment for you. Tune in every Tuesday night for another swell half hour of Jell-O entertainment. The famous Jell-O Ulrich family. See your local paper for time and station. This is the National Broadcasting Company.
Thank you for listening to and showing your support for my podcast. If you would like to receive notifications of when new episodes are posted, please subscribe to my channel. Subscriptions are 100% free, and they really help me get an idea of how I'm doing. Well, hope you enjoyed, and until next time, stay safe, wish you well, and as always, peace.